Hello everybody, this is ZigZagZog coming to you from Western Kentucky. We're back to continue our playthrough of XCom Enemy Within featuring the Long War mod. And before we get out onto the loading screen for this heavy mission of ours, I think it's our first heavy regular mission, other than a landed UFO or a terror mission. So looking forward to it. But before we do that, I'm going to do a quick officer promotion here. We're going to promote another captain that we're going to be taking out, and I think Chelsea, you're going to become my next leader with a promotion. And both are kind of defensive oriented promotions at this level. A squad receiving +5 defense when in cover, that's the whole squad, whereas you get a really nice perk if you happen to be within 8 tiles of the leader, doubling the base damage reduction from cover. And I'm actually going to go with this one on this particular promotion. You may see me try both, but for this promotion we're going to reduce the damage, or double the base damage reduction given from cover. I think that's going to, at least at this point in the playthrough, help us out more. Second promotion, congratulations Chelsea. Now let's get back out there and hang on a moment while we get over to the mission loading screen. Hello everybody, we are back with the team going on this heavy mission. Urban large structure in Perth, Australia. Let's meet the team. Newly promoted commanding officer Chelsea Scout Hertz is along as our medic. She has a couple med kits, so 3 total. To help us out. We kept her with the extra ammo clip just to give her 2 rounds in a row ability with a full laser rifle of providing suppression. David Goldenballs Beckham is along as our assault. He is a tanky one, and we brought him along. In fact, he is the one that requires, the only one on this mission requiring a promotion. And let's get in here, and at tech sergeant level, executioner, as usually that's my infantries that have that. Killer instinct is not bad for offensive reasons, but while I might take that on other assault soldiers, for my tanky one, I'm looking at resilience. Because he's often stuck out, as we saw in, I think it was our most recent bombing mission, or bomb diffusion mission. Amanda Panda was able to take a bunch of hits on some pretty lousy cover and still just take armor hits because of the immunity to critical hits. So that's a very important one, at least for the tanky style assaults that we've been building. We also have Alexis Teach It Drag along to protect us as our sniper. And you'll notice on most of these builds I went with extra armor as opposed to extra grenades. I'm counting on having enough between our Rocketeer and Engineer coming up. So Alexis Teach It Drag will protect us from the distance. We have Margaret Iron Lady Thatcher as our infantry. Serena Momma Smash Williams along as our scout. She does have a couple battle scanners with a promotion available. Kristin Nitsirk Drag along as our gunner, so I think she's also a heat gunner if memory serves me. Yeah, she has heat ammo, so she's along pretty close to a promotion too, I believe, to protect us if we got some robotic enemies. And finally, rounding it off, the power that we got from our Rocketeer, Martina the Brat Navratilova is our Rocketeer, and Tommy Pokemon Hertz is along as our engineer. We brought the arc thrower. He has 3 charges available on it. That's why, other than these 2 with their big explosives, everybody else has flashbangs to see if we can't, or everybody else that has the spare has flashbangs, and hopefully that will help position ourselves for a capture or 2. Let's get in there and see exactly what this urban large structure is.
Affirmative, Strike 1.
Alrighty, let's get in there.
Australia has sent a number of requests for assistance, so that's our next drop site.
We had an Exalt
Local
mission on this map.
forces have reported a coordinated alien attack in a densely
for
populated
heavy,
neighborhood. They're counting on us to secure the area.
could be a challenging little mission, especially depending on where we start with heavy alien activity. Let's find out.
Central, Big Sky in position on approach of the abduction site.
And look at that. Look at that heavy.
Sky. Strike 1 is cleared to engage hostile targets. Watch your backs out there, people.
We already have sight on, it looks like a thin man up top on the roof of one of the buildings, and it looks like in the shadow fog of war inside this, I forget what kind of shop. I know one half of it is kind of looking liquor store-ish. The other half is just general merchandise, but it looks like we got the rest, or a second pod of thin men over here of at least 3. So we may have some quick activity to start us off. I'm wondering, if we want to try seeing how far an unsteadied rocket gets us. So we can't get inside to that pod, no potential there. Is it worth it? Well, no matter how I move, probably, we're looking at activating, and unfortunately I can't see this guy's hit points, so I don't know how strong of a thin man we're looking at. So I guess with that in mind, we kind of move up here to the right, trying not to activate the inside thin men that are sitting here behind some merchandise racks and see if we can avoid activating them. Serena, I think we're going to bring you up first. Gee, I've never seen anybody in that particular spot before. That's an odd spot for an enemy. I don't think there's any way to get up there other than weird enemy placement at the start of a game. Or thin men can jump, so I guess there is a logical way for them to get up there. Wow. Let's bring you up here, Serena, and see how this pod activates. And Alexis, teach it. You probably are not going to end up keeping you there. Unfortunately, you do not have snapshot. I'm probably going to have to bring you back. But let's just see where they activate to on this first move as we start out this heavy mission.
Here they come.
Oh, we did activate the one inside. Okay, so that guy was part of that pod. Makes sense. I get it. And now we can't see anybody. So, the question becomes, do we see if we all can scramble for some kind of cover and set up on Overwatch? Is that the direction we're going to be taking? Let's get you full cover here, Alexis, and we're going to steady your weapon there. I'm sure we are. We definitely probably would be to our advantage to maybe spread out a little bit also. Chelsea, with your cover bonuses though, it wouldn't hurt to have a couple. It's hard to figure out the best place to space you, at least over by this half cover over here. You're going to help increase the defenses, or maybe, yeah, we're gonna do some Overwatch probably. We got grenade potential over here. I'm just trying to figure out who I want where. That's the biggest thing for me to figure out right now. Who do I want where? I don't like the idea of half cover out here, but Kristin, in case we do have vision on somebody, you can always suppress.
Eyes on target.
Floater City. And a Muton to boot. So not ideal. Not ideal. Not, let's repeat, ideal. This may be one of those times where I keep you out in the open hoping they don't charge far enough, Martina, just to get a rocket off. It's got a fair amount of scatter. Even if I center in here, it can go short or long and end up only getting one of these enemies. That's what we're going to start with. We did damage on 2. That's not a bad start. Problem is, we probably want to get rid of at least the floater in the front, the top, keep it from taking a pot shot on Martina. Thinking Chris or Chelsea. Wow, 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 wow. Well, well, well. We're going to put ourselves in grenade vulnerability here by clumping up on this car too to take care of this other dang pod that we activated all at once. The problems of a heavy map. The problems of a heavy map. Ideally, it would have been nice, and maybe I should have just tried running everybody around the building. I did have a possibility to get up on this roof even. Wow, wow, wow. Now I'm feeling more that it's more important. Run and gun over here gives flanking opportunities all over, so that's not a clear answer either. Kind of thinking, no, I don't have a good idea, because with two-way stuff, we also need enough soldiers helping us out. Tommy, I'm going to leave you over here to help with thin men potentially.
Copy that.
Got that floater right up front. I easily could run and gun right here, but then the thin men can easily flank me, and I don't know that I'll have enough overwatch to deal with that. Chelsea, we're going to push you right here. Okay, we do have sight now of one of the thin men back here, and those are, as far as thin men go, a little bit on the hefty side. And we are going to clump together. Unfortunately, you don't have snapshots, so let's just go ahead and steady your weapon, Alexis, for next time. Too bad we don't have a shot, but I couldn't afford in this particular instance to keep you out in the open. Taking a chance already with Martina. What we will do is provide some... Oh, we got an easy way to take care of the close floater right here. Now I got to figure out how I want to group my last remaining soldiers. I have run and gun available from you, Beckham, and where I'm thinking I'm going to use your abilities towards the inside. So I'm going to cheat over this way towards the inside. Your overwatch really wouldn't be that effective, so I'm thinking I'm going to hide you in the back on full cover and then spring forward next turn, depending on what activities take place inside the building. And then Chelsea, I'm trying to think who would be best to lock down with your suppression, and I'm kind of thinking, although we have 2 charges of command available these days, let's get up here close. That one floater is going to have to move. That one floater is going to have to move, and that's only 32% there, so I'm wondering, 62 is not bad though. I'm going to keep it on Overwatch and see who we pick up, because why waste a shot on a floater that's going to have to move? That may be who ends up taking my Overwatch out. And that means, Chelsea, you're going to be locking down the Muton on suppression, which I believe is right there. Hopefully that prevents him from throwing any kind of grenade. We are still acid prone, but then again, you are the medic. And obviously I don't have any kind of range yet on grenades, so we're going to keep you on Overwatch Tommy.
Covering now.
And Serena, we're going to keep you on Overwatch also. You have flashbang available, but doesn't seem appropriate or useful in this instance, so we're overwatching you. Here we go. Now we got to find out how bad we're going to take it, because we are taking some shots. Serena gets her first shot at Overwatch, and it's not a good one. Not when we have this many enemies at once that can do lots of hurt to us. Margaret Thatcher's taking one over here, and we're continuing our trend of missing a lot of Overwatch shots, unfortunately. Tommy, come on. Can you be the first one to break the trend? No, you cannot break the trend. What's the point of... Oh, he's getting up high, too. That's going to give him probably bonus shots, and I don't like the idea of this at all. So that's going to break my suppression, and now the Muton is going to have at it. And we still got to worry about acid. And we're taking hits. We are taking hits. We are taking hits. Chelsea, 38%. Thank goodness that was a low percentage shot from that guy. And he's charging. Shocking. Oh, now he's going to rise up and go behind us somewhere. Well, we got Beckham to take care of that one. That's not an issue at all. For that flank, what are we going to do way down here? Suppression on drag. Okay. I could think of worse things. There goes the car explosion. Okie dokie, now we've got to figure out how we want to deal with some of this stuff. We don't, amazingly enough, have anyone on Overwatch, so I don't have a need to run the Overwatch. What I may just do... Of course, it's a dash and run and gun. Being inside the circle, it doesn't combine with run and gun. So that would only get me one of the two thin men dealt with in that instance. I guess my question is, I have another rocket. Fortunately, Martina, you've been out of action, so maybe we try putting a little hurt inside the building here on some of these thin men. It's a lot of scatter, but hopefully we pick up these two that are behind the wall over here, even in spite of the scatter. So let's give it a try. Wow. That scatter was not kind at all. And kind of a useless little rocket. Kind of a useless little rocket. I was hoping it would give us a chance. Let's see, Serena, I'm going to bring you up here to take care of the floater that's a pain in our necks right here.
That's affirmative.
Nice little corner position, but unfortunately for him, a little too close to our reaction. Boom. And next, we do have a tank available to run on in there, but let's see, save him a little bit to see who has better shots. We got an amazing shot on the Muton, and I think that's the one we got to take. Precision shot, 86%. Got to give that one a shot. Got to give it. Teach it, Alexis. Come on now. Teach it like you've never taught before. There we go. We are suppressed over here. Not too concerned at the moment. Let's see. Where the suppression is the least of my worries in my book. Fortunately, Chelsea, it's an armor hit on you, and fortunately, so far, Tommy, it's an armor hit on you. Now let's see if your grenade, what kind of range do we have with the grenade? So if I move just a little bit farther, perhaps we can get close enough to get a hit on both of those thin men over here. Sure would be nice to thin some ranks over here. The question is, will it be enough to do enough damage to therefore run and gun over in this direction? Let's find out. How good are your grenades, Pokemon? They excel. They are good. They are amazing. They are awesome. We have... Let's see how far your run and gun extends you, Beckham. You can get just about anywhere you might want. The question is... it would expose you potentially. How many we got left? Just so I got 1 floater, 3 thin men. So I'm missing a thin man somewhere, right? There's 2 of them. I don't know, and I have lost track of the 3rd. So running in there all of a sudden sounds a little bit dangerous to me. Wouldn't it be nice to have sight on the 3rd guy? With that in mind, I think we're going to take a look at taking a shot with you, Iron Lady, and let's earn your name on this one. Yeah, because you don't have good shots on anybody else. So let's earn that name or that term, Iron Lady.
He's down.
And you get a 1 more shot to try and help us out. The question is, where is your best chance? It would be on the floater. I'm starting to run out of options all of a sudden. We got run and gun into a blind area where I do not know where another thin man is, and we could always look, and it would be nice to break a little suppression. So that's where we give a shot for your second one. Not such a great chance though. Unfortunately your flashbang would not have the range, didn't think it would even come close. So we gotta cross our fingers that you are on fire, Iron Lady, and then you can help us out break some suppression. A little high, little high, little high. Well, I guess what we're gonna do is we are gonna suppress in return, just to try and keep that guy locked down over here. And I'm going to try running gunning inside, but boy, it just doesn't, it's full cover. I just can't get a good location. Now I could run in farther on a blue move. Kicking that dang door open made me jump. Oh my goodness. Well, at least it's only sectoids. So we got high quantity, low quality is what we got on this mission. So I don't know where the thin man is. Oh, there he is. We found the other thin man. Problem is I can't get to any really good cover to make any other move make sense. And at those percentages, and you don't have range on your flashbang at all. No, you do not. And if I run and gun, we don't have cover, and you definitely are in sight, in view. So by moving you in cover, I kind of took away the run and gun for this turn. So we are just going to overwatch, keep them from charging you and getting an even better shot. You're in full cover. Let's see if they'll tank at you, trying to hit you instead of some of my other more vulnerables. And also hopefully prevent them pushing forward for flanks on these guys behind the car. Well, another possibility, but I'm still very flankable moving in that close on any of these guys, so that's definitely a problem. Maybe I use my second suppression on the closest thin man, try and lock him down. I don't know if there's anyone else who is worth it. It would be a good play to get an extra move that would help us. The percentages weren't that great for the Iron Lady. So I'm kind of thinking suppression on the thin man is the next best thing I can do, other than healing myself. We'll do suppression on the thin man. I think that's what we got to do at this point. You sure seem exposed, but boy, it's not a very good shot, is it?
Need a resupply.
Let's see how they react. Still worried about acid. They're locked down with suppression. I don't know what they're doing down there yet. Let's see what the Thin Men do. I'm worried about them the most. Beckham, they are. Oh, we're going to try the old mind game, and it failed. That's good. Shoo. That was probably their best percentage chance. So not a bad play by the sectoid, but it failed. Now the Thin Man and their acid, that's, oh, he's retreating. That could be a good thing for us. Now what's this guy in suppression doing? Spit? No, he does a straight try to break the suppression. What do you do, Floater? He's on Overwatch. I can deal with this turn with the lack of shots that came against us. I can deal. How much do we have active right now just to keep ourselves? 4 sectoids and just 1 floater, 2 Thin Men. That's it, just 7 aliens against us. Thank goodness they are weak. Could you imagine this if they were stronger strength aliens? Oh my lord, oh my goodness. Problem is right now we are ammo starved. We are hurting on the ammo front. Martina, you got to start working out. You can't even get the cover. And obviously I'm not going to be able to move and use your rocket, so I think what we're just going to have to do is double move you over to here, so maybe if we need it, we'll have a rocket available. Now we got ammo issues here, ammo issues here. We don't have ammo issues here. I think it all, we got to see what options we have with our sniper. Well, the best options are against the overwatching floater in the back, and that's the one I'm going to take. There we go. Cut down on this enemy strength. Plus, cut down on the awkward positions it's been making us take. I'm thinking we will be able to do some moves now to get us in better positions, hopefully to going forward on these guys. One of the first things I'm going to do is move into unflankable cover. And yeah, I'm going to move a little distance out, I'm thinking, because out here you have range on that. So you do have range to suppress the closest of the Thin Men, and that makes me think I'm going to send these others to a safer spot to reload, although we are definitely bunched up for acid. Yeah, we don't have the range of the Thin Man. We're 1 tile farther than Kristin here, and that's enough to put us out of range, but I guess that's safe enough for just some reloads, which we've got to do.
Oh yeah.
Question is, I can't really move forward to any kind of great cover over here with you in order to throw that grenade. Although by moving to the side of the building, would it get you any closer for the grenade on this guy? Doesn't look like I can get it up high, and I don't think just by moving a few hexes over we still have the same distance problem. So your grenades are not much use to us in this position. We're probably just going to have to overwatch you. The other option I have, I forgot about Serena Williams hiding up on the rooftop. We got to see about getting her back in the action here too. Serena, let's bring you down so you can at least be an extra force on Overwatch while we got some others reloading.
Heading to that location.
So we'll provide Overwatch on this side, and let's decide. I think definitely bring you forward. All we have sight of there is that alien. If we were to run and gun you here, it's just that I think he's still considered behind full cover from this angle, because I think it's considered a wall right next. Let's find out. Yeah, it's that pillar, so it's full cover unless I can get past him down inside the store. With my running gun, I actually could get to take out this particular sectoid, but then it gets me very chargeable, or very we'd become very maneuverable against me. But I do have some close encounters, close combat protections to protect myself. So let's do the running gun and start work on thinning their ranks. I'm gonna take advantage of you being a tanky assault and see if we can't put it to good use. My only worry about running here is something called Overwatch. So we're gonna take that chance.
Running. That's what we're looking for.
And boy, oh boy, oh boy, I may want to take advantage of that thin man right here. Oh, it's not a guaranteed kill, but it comes pretty close to it. And let's let the sectoid give us a close range shot. Hey, let's go for the thin man. Biggest threat is gone. My biggest threat is gone. I think my tank is going to become the big target now. Do I have ways to move soldiers inside to help him? And I may just go ahead and dash you, Tommy, now to try and help out, to get you in position where maybe you'd be able to move forward and throw a grenade if we need it, rather than keep you on Overwatch. Now we're going to reload back here. Serena, I'm thinking I'd like to move you, like to keep you on Overwatch, but I think you're going to do us most good by reloading right now. We've got to get some ammo back in our weapons here, and I think we're going to suppress and try and shut down this thin man and keep him
Aye, Commander.
scrambled.
Running dry.
Now, how does Beckham hold up, and is he going to be even a target? We got Overwatch, which we can run with Serena. So that doesn't scare me. How is this guy right next to Beckham going to do? Here we go. Okay, that's why you're a tank. Sit there and take it. Armor hit all the way. Oh, here, and the thin man is going to try and move, and we did hit at least. We did hit.
I'm out of firepower over here.
That's what you get for trying to run my suppression. Oh boy, and now we got more thin men in the party. So they're going for numbers over quality on this mission. Numbers over quality. Now we got to start moving forward with, now we have some knowledge. Let's see, Serena, how far can you make it? Well, I'm thinking we dash you up here just to burn some Overwatch. That is going to be your role on this particular effort right here. Ooh, that's a pretty good shot, 18%.
That all you got?
Oh, lightning reflexes brought it, I just saw it brought it down to 1%. So the initial, oh, there's a second one.
That all you got?
There we go. I'm glad we sent you out here, Serena, to break it, because we couldn't see all that Overwatch. Unfortunately, we're not left with many shots available, because that truck, that big old truck, breaks that sight that you might have had there, and everybody else is in pretty dang good cover. The one thing we will do is a little payback time right here. If you can't take care of that little measly sectoid, I was gonna have some names to call you, Mr. Beckham. The question becomes, how many sectoids we got? I know we got that one somewhere thin man out there, and I can see 1, 2, 3, 4 sectoids. I can see 4 sectoids. And I know approximately, but we got 3 other sectoids I can't see. I know approximately where the thin man is. It's only a 13% shot there just because of the distance. Now that the fire seems to have dissipated on this column, it still provides full cover though. I may try moving you forward here, Tommy. Would you be able to? Could you be able to? Throw a grenade, is it worth it on one measly sectoid and amazing cover? But at this point, that's all I'm dealing with is mostly sectoids, right? So maybe that is a good thing to do, and if we get lucky, maybe this is the way we go. We got a shredder rocket down this way, but but they're all in different sides of cover, so I can't hit them all at once. And the scatter is not pretty. So it's kind of a wasted rocket when you talk about numbers of who it would hit. And 2.7 scatter means it could totally scatter away from those guys. So rocket does not seem to be the answer. What we need to do is steady. So maybe next turn, depending on how good or bad things go for us, we have some other options. It starts to seem that we could move forward over here. It's becoming less likely that they can move up against us to flank, especially if we're able to provide overwatch here and there. So Margaret, Thatcher, let's see if you gain any vision or shots from this section. No, we do not, and partly it's because of this big old heavy cover truck. So hopefully there's no more pods down here, and we can get you over on this side. That flanks. Gonna force that guy to move. I think I'm gonna get you so you can't be shot, but up close so we can get some work from you next time. I think at this point we want to gain some different angles around that truck ideally. So we're going to move you first up here, Arden. Excuse me, Alexis. You're going to teach it from here, but I'm going to move you here on a blue move with the expectation that you're going to reload. I don't think you're in range from them at this location, at least not unless they move forward. So we're going to try and improve your angles while we get a reload and get you close enough to be able to help us out next time. We definitely want to close our reload and get some better angles for you. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll bring you up here, Kristin, for reload.
Rock and roll.
Reloads never are convenient, are they? Okay, we got a bad option there. If I only move you blue move right here, it means I'm probably going to see potentially too many enemies in the middle, and I'm going to definitely have to make a second movement then, so I don't get myself flanked. So I don't know if that's the right spot to try and go, especially with this sectoid. The angles are not kind, are they? I'm going to run right here, and if I have to, then retreat.
On my way.
I need vision of who we're dealing with in the middle.
Been secured.
Now, do I retreat or do I take out a thin man and worry about getting flanked later? Definitely, if I get hit this time, it would hurt. It would hurt. It would hurt. I don't think I'd gain sight of anybody good enough from any of my angles. So we're going to bring you, Chelsea, up here. Maybe to prevent them from doing too much movement to flank. It's only 13. I think we do some more overwatch over here, trying to prevent them from flanking. And then I think I just take out. Yeah, he's going to already have to move out of the way. I think I'm going to take out the biggest threat of all, and that is the thin men.
Right down.
And see if we can hang in there. Okay, the outside don't bother me as much unless they come inside. I'm in full cover. Let's hope it's far. Oh, suppression. Now they're going to try locking me down, and he's going to entice these other ones to move forward to flank, but that one didn't do it. Looks like a double move. He's not moving to flank. He's not moving to flank. It's a cheap little, not very good chance Overwatch shot.
Adjusting sight.
We got a second Overwatch? No, we don't. So they did not take the opportunity to move and flank us over here. We got the buffed up one. Is he going to take a shot? Mind Fray. That would not be good. But he resisted. Iron Will. He took a hurt though. Panic resisted. It was a Mind Fray. Trying to wear us down to get us past the armor. I gotta find a way to get back on these guys myself over here. I gotta start getting some firepower repositioned up forward. What kind of shot, Beckham, do you have in your state being suppressed? Not very good. The one thing we can do, if you're strong enough to heave it right here and break your suppression. But that's about all you'd be able to do. There'd still be plenty that could take shots at you or try things on you. What rocket options do we now have? Not much, because they've all moved away. They all moved away. And the farthest I could get on a double move, ooh, we may have to get up here with a rocket so we can have more uses for it.
Yes, sir.
That has someone way back there out of view. I don't think that gives you a shot, Alexis. Oh, but it does. You have a shot on the inside, a 72%er. Damage reduction, 6 damage. He's one of those that has he has the extra tick in his health, so he has the extra perk. It's going to be harder to get up. So hopefully there's no damage reduction. We're not going to use a precision shot. Let's see if you can hit it. 72%. Teach it, Alexis. In their ranks. Ooh. But we couldn't quite get the kill even on that one. That's kind of frustrating. Let's see, can we get vision on anyone from here? We got to start moving forward to take advantage of this. I don't like the idea of taking half cover even against sectoids. You have a fair amount on there. Let's move up here and see what we see.
Alien object in sight.
Oh, we have a wide open one. Let's see if we can pick this guy off. That's what you get for retreating and making a stupid retreat.
See you in hell.
We are. I'm going to repeat it. I'm going to say it over and over and over probably. Ooh, I might be able. Do I get any vision? Not quite from here, don't I? Not quite getting the vision. I can move up here a little bit, Serena. No Overwatch. Maybe you can have a pot shot over here at this guy behind the half window ahead of you. Is it a good enough one? No, it's not great. He'll be hollow targeted. I don't know if anyone else will be able to take advantage of it. I don't think we can get anybody else over that way. Kristin, we're going to rush you up there right now. We can maybe start getting some use out of you. They want to charge me. They can. I think maybe. Do I reload? I got to reload. So if they do charge me, I got ammo to be able to use my perks. And Chelsea, we definitely would love to get you a little farther forward, right here, because that guy can still pop out. I don't have a way to kill him, and we want to keep you in cover. But I don't think we have to worry about you getting flanked from this position. And finally, Tommy. Yeah, we gotta reload you. You only got one grenade left. We gotta reload you.
Rock and roll.
It's nice to be able to kind of kick back a little. Now watch the sectoids finally do some damage on me. But we're thinking the sectoids won't. Oh, he's buffing him up. That was a good use of a weak sectoid. Another mind merge. Now we're gonna have to see what these mind mergers do against me, though. That's the bad news. Ooh, and they're both close range. Mind Fray 100%. Ouch. We resist panic, thank goodness. But the next Mind Fray, if they do it, it's gonna cost me. I'm gonna get more than just an armor hit. Yeah, Didn't like putting you there, Margaret Thatcher, but the good news is you're able to flank them now. Ooh, except for the Overwatch. Psy panic. Ah, this time he's panicked. Well, Beckham, you're in bad position right now. Bad position right now, but we have options. We have options. In fact, this is a dang good option to get everybody flanked over here and take out the closest alien. Let's do that. And don't have to worry about that Overwatch. But boy, do we have them lined up for a flank. We should probably, I'm wondering if we should worry about or take out the Overwatching guy right here. Because we have, once the Overwatch is gone, we have the ability to move up for some other shots by Margaret Thatcher, and it should improve the odds enough, I hope. In fact, Alexis, do you have an angle? Doesn't look like. Oh, you have an angle on that. You have an angle on that one too. So let's make the shot here count. 82%, Alexis. Let's do it. One down. That means I can safely work on Serena taking out the Overwatcher. So any other maneuvering works and makes sense for me. I'm just lining them up, mowing them down, bowling a strike. Now we gotta get the question being, will this move be close enough? No. What kind of a move was close enough to be able to see them? That one is. That one is not. So if I want to get you up there, Margaret Thatcher, it's telling me I gotta have you stand in the open. That sucks. What we will do is work on flanking them. And what other options do we have? What other options do we have? How far from this spot can you throw your grenade? Can we get it past Beckham? No, we cannot. But perhaps we can get it to a point where someone else like Martina could do something. Or Martina. How accurate at close range would your shredder be back there? No, we should be able to shoot it. It's telling me I can't shoot it over there anyway. So, Martina, we could get you up here. Would you have a shot on any of them? Do you have enough of an angle, or is that pile of goods? You'd have a shot on one in full cover.
Will do.
But being as how they're flanked, I think your odds, or your best odds, are to sit on Overwatch. Chelsea, I definitely would love to get you over there kind of close. What would give you the best options for Overwatch is what I'm trying to think, and not many, but I'm going to put you on Overwatch here just to keep them from charging David Beckham maybe.
Solid copy.
Because he is at the point where one more hurt gets him into range of permanent damage.
Moving to position.
I'm going to keep you right there, Tommy. Wow. I'm going to keep you right here. Here it says we have a shot right here. See, that's what's weird. I don't see why I supposedly, I can see one from here. Except I would potentially then be flankable by far. That's the problem with that. So let's come down here on Overwatch. Kind of slightly out of range. Kristin. Do I have any chance on anything with you? You can just reach and flank that guy there. We're gonna do it. Flush. Let's do it.
Exposing target.
That'll do some damage on the one he was buffing. Oh, and it kills. Not always does not always happen here in Long War. That means if I move you here now, they would have to run the Overwatch to be able to get a hit on you, Margaret, and that way you can be on Overwatch. I'm going to take the chance that you can hold up to a sectoid hit, because it is just a sectoid, and we're going to put you on Overwatch. Keep the pressure on.
Taking fire over here.
So far, so good. Oh, and he ran away from our Overwatch. There, David Beckham. There. Now. Serena, we have the ability to move you forward, and I'm thinking I'm going to do this to full cover just to see, because I don't know if it'll give you quite the line of sight on that guy, but I'm going to see if the other sectoid over there might be running Overwatch, and it's only those two sectoids now.
Aye, aye, Commander.
So we don't have Overwatch. What I'm going to do, though, to try and limit their mobility as I move up to position myself. We'll see if we can catch both of them in a flashbang. No, just the one. So the other one could, maybe he's standing out in the open even. He's so rattled. I don't know. Well, let's get my sniper down here to maybe get some angles for the future. Kristin, that'll be a good spot for you. I would like to try and get vision back over there. Martina, you should be able to pick the vision back up, at least on the one we can see. And I may just have you take a shot too. We also have the ability, and I'm thinking I'm going to dash. That's only half cover. Dash. Well, we may just move the half cover here. And Kristin will put you on Overwatch. We're going to try the shot with you, Martina. Not. 50-50. It was a coin flip. There was no guarantee. I'm thinking we're going to bring you up here, Chelsea. Rather than heal yourself, we're going to give Martina one more chance, one more shot. And Tommy, your range is down because you're hurt. We have Kristin on Overwatch. We're gonna start just bringing you closer this way. Keep you also on Overwatch. We're gonna take one more coin flip. Let's see if the coin flip can go our way this time. And it does. That leaves one single little sectoid out there. He's angry and he's on Overwatch. And I have the perfect soldier to run the Overwatch. And how many enemies have we dealt with? 15, 16. So this is probably it on a heavy. So we're going to run right back at her. Do we have any meld still spinning? No, we just lost that one. So I don't think there's any more meld we can possibly get. At least we got one. Wasn't expecting to be able to get any on this mission. Serena. Why don't I move you here to run the Overwatch first
On my
of all?
way.
Oh, and it didn't work because you didn't move all the way through it. Can we injure? It's probably going to kill him. If it hits, but it didn't. My next thought is we have you, David Beckham. You're back in the game. You've stopped your little panicking attack. We're going to throw that out there for you to disorient the guy. Tommy, we are going to run you as far forward as you can get. What's your movement range, Chelsea? Not what I would hope it could be. Dang, I really need to get you closer, David Beckham. We're going to try moving you all the way down this way now. I hope it doesn't affect your arc thrower percentages by being injured. With that in mind, Chelsea, I'm going to double move you over here, so right before his move, you can heal.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Because our Overwatch at least got, with the flashbang, got broken. And we're going to get a lot of people close, so that next turn we have options during the capture attempt. So our last turn is going for the capture. Let's see. Now he shouldn't know he's flanked. He shouldn't feel he has to move, but we will set the sniper up in a position to help us next time. Because it's squad sight, right? And steady the weapon. Well, we'll just reload.
We're green to go.
That leaves you, Nitsirk. It's not a flank. We're going to reload you.
Let's rock.
And Martina shouldn't need you. We're going to reload you. Ooh. Okay. What we got to do is find someone with a flashbang. They can throw one out there. And the only one possible is right here. Can you get a flashbang through the window from here? I think you should be able to, and by moving just that one space in the window shouldn't activate the Overwatch. And you should be able to hit a flashbang to break the Overwatch. And then next, we do a heal over on Tommy.
Good as new.
Get the Pokemon up to full strength. Then we come around the corner.
Yes, Commander.
And we pull a little stun. 48%.
Subduing target.
And we got it.
So tough now, are you? All mission objectives complete.
1, 2, 3, ABC. We survived, and I'm pretty sure, even though we got mega hits, I don't think anybody went below their armor. Let's cross our fingers and find out. Drum roll, please.
Missions like that are sure to boost everyone's confidence.
Fatigue, everything is
Commander.
fatigue. All I see is, yes, very good. Way to do it. That was a tank Psy in action. All the hits, as many as there were, just went to armor. So a nice 2 key promotions we got. Serena Williams out of the sergeant rank, and Kristin at last above the sergeant rank. So these are promotions that start paying off here. Martina still at sergeant. Margaret, Thatcher, would have been nice to get you promoted, but we'll take what we got. We gained an alien pistol, 22 mil. We're in okay shape here. We are in okay shape after this mission. I'm glad we didn't take any permanent damage other than the fatigue, and 100 credits will come in handy.
Touch, Commander.
All right, looks like we're also going to gain end of month. I think it's coming up to end of the month with the council report. I think what we'll do, rather than advance to the next mission, we're going to advance to the council report, and then I will stop the mission there. And the reason being, I want to be able to contemplate, with all the massive amounts of credits that we have, how I want to spend it now. Because we still have some advanced Gauss weapons 13 days away, but there may be some other things I can look at doing. So let's get Out to mission control. Let's see if we can scan for activity up to the council report. See how much we get. Now we're getting engineers. And in this case, even though I'm going to need more eventually for satellite coverage, that will be down the road a bit. I don't want to give up weapon fragments, especially when I'm going to be building more of the Gauss weapons, I do believe. So I'm going to skip this engineer. I got my 30, so I can hold off a little longer. I'm not going to give that up for it.
Incoming transmission.
Okay, let's see how we did.
Excellent work,
We
Commander.
got a B.
This council is pleased to see our continued support of this project has been worthwhile. We hope that your current successes only mark the beginning of an enduring effort to eliminate the extraterrestrial threat.
And taking just a look at the panic, it would appear that their biggest bombing efforts are happening in Europe right now. So that does show that it's going to be possible to get our North American base this next month. What's really going to help with that is not the extra income here, but also the amazing reduced costs we're going to get for our air game. So I can't wait for that to happen. I'm just going to hold off on building more interceptors also until a little later in the month. So let's carry on. Let's see what our net gain is out of that 844.
Remember, we will be watching.
Yeah, I want to get back out here. Okay, we're up to 696. So there's some things I'm going to have to look at, and we'll come back next time to figure it out. But I know, ammo conservation, I don't have enough muton corpses, so I can't even do that right away anyway. So that was one I was going to peek at. So it looks like I'll be working on the Gauss weapons that I can build right now, and we'll look at a few other things. We'll relook at the foundry, see if there's anything else that may work for us. All right. Thanks for hanging in there on this mission. It was a heavy mission, but thank goodness they had the large quantities but weak of stature. So kind of a tough one with activation right off the bat. We took a lot of hits, but thank goodness once again the one muton they had we took care of pretty quickly. So everything else wasn't the power hits, wasn't the power impact. So if you're enjoying the playthrough so far, hit that subscribe button, give me a like, drop me a comment, let me know what you think, and we'll see you next time. ZigZagZog signing off from Western Kentucky. Thanks for walking and watching. Ciao.